Hello, welcome to today's little talk. Hopefully, I can keep it short. I was listening to a video yesterday of Michael Sandler, and he was talking to an astrologer. Forgive me, I've forgotten his name. But he was talking about Uranus in Taurus, which made me realize that the reason why there is no action at the moment regarding the collective and what's happening, that yes, information is coming out, but no one is actually doing anything, that's not actually true, because there are people that are doing things, but they are also in authority. But why the people like you and me aren't actually getting out there and doing something really strong to make changes? And that's because Uranus is in Taurus. Now, Uranus likes to make changes suddenly and erupts things, dismantles, like breaks down things to bring in the new. Anything that's not working and that isn't good for us, Uranus is our soldier there. And being in Taurus, having Uranus in Taurus, that brings about this lethargy, this calmness. And, like if you think of a bull in a paddock, which is the symbolism of Taurus, they're calm, cruisy, just hanging around, not doing much. And they're really laid back and accepting of what is. So this is why Uranus isn't able to actually make these sudden, huge, impactful changes at the moment. But in 2024, Uranus will be in Gemini, and that is when things are going to change big time. Because Gemini is about action, projects, learning and growing and doing things, like really being active and needing to get things done. They don't rest. So while Uranus is in Taurus, he's resting and he's gathering information as Pluto is working with the North Node and the South Node. So it's all building up and getting stronger, because Taurus energy is strong. And the North Node in Aries has that leadership quality. So it's building up from the background. So we're gaining strength within ourselves. That's the Aries energy. And we're starting to become more responsible for ourselves and finding that sovereignty, starting to get things together slowly and gently with grace and ease. And then once Uranus is in Gemini, things are going to change. They're going to speed up. That's when we're going to get moving, because then Pluto will also be in Aquarius. And that's where the freedom of the people becomes more valued, more important. That's where we start to rise. So what's happening at the moment is that we are growing ourselves. The timing is absolutely perfect. And as I look at the chart every day, I can just see that everything is being put in place for us to be like amazing. It's all on our side. All the energy from the planets that they are affecting us with is all on our side. It may not feel like it if you have a fixed energy, which means you don't like change, But once you experience that change and you get used to that change, it's all okay and you're happy for the change. So if we can remember that everything that happens is for us, not to us. And that includes all the stuff where we're being limited and restricted by systems and regulations, things like that. You know what I'm talking about. So it's okay. We've got this, but the best thing you can do is grow yourself and be more responsible for yourself, as in making your own decisions and breaking away from traditions. I was talking to someone today about, we've been taught that you have cereal or porridge for breakfast, something like that, oats, whatever. But that's what we've been taught. But is that actually what you feel like? That's what I mean. It's coming back to your own, being responsible for your own decisions. Just because you've been told that's what's right for you, do you feel that's right for you? Is that working for you? Are you hungry at 10 o'clock? Whereas if you had vegetables for breakfast, and you might have a meat with that if you're a meat eater, and then that's going to sustain you for the entire day. And then all you'll need is a small snack for dinner. They've designed their programming for us to buy things. So you have your cereal, you're hungry at 10 o'clock, you buy something then, maybe a chocolate snack or something, and then you've got to have lunch, so you buy something else, or you've had to make something else to bring it. And then at 3 o'clock you have a low in energy, so you've got to eat something else. Whereas if you have veggies, you're going to be sustained for the entire day. That's just one example. Okay, just really look at everything in your life and how you're living it, and is that really true? Something else I want to tell you is that the children being born today are not going to conform. Even in the last 7 years, the children being born will not conform. No matter what you do, they will not conform to anything because they're not meant to. They are meant to help humanity break free and break through the programming and the conditioning, the limitations and the restrictions. So again, this is why they can't feel comfortable at school, because what is being asked at school is not what they are here for. They are here to be different, to make changes. They are full of energy. They're vibrant. They're alive with great spirit because they need to be, to help humanity. And if we medicate them to keep them calm and sitting on the mat at school, then we're going to break their spirit. Do you want that? What we have to do as parents is look at ways that we can accommodate their energy and support them in their growth. Looking at where Mars is in their chart is going to help you greatly, because where Mars is how they express their energy. So that could be in action, it could be in education, could be in physical activity. It depends where it is. Okay. Just checking to see if there's anything else that I need to tell you. Just that bring your energy back to yourself. Focus on where you are and your own authenticity, and spiritual practices or understanding universal law. And spirituality for me is not airy-fairy, handing over responsibility. It's grounded and practical. It's using universal energy, watching how we speak, so we speak in a higher vibrational language rather than lower vibrations where we put ourselves down and judge other people. This is a time, we've got a couple of years to really grow our own sense of worth and our understanding of universal principles and practices and understanding of ourselves. We've got to get back to ourselves. That's the biggest thing that you can be doing, because our energy is out there. It's out there on the phone. I'm wondering what everybody else is doing. Am I being judged? All these things which is outside of ourselves, which is part of the programming to be accepted. And part of universal principles is that when you accept yourself, others will accept you too. But then on the side of universal law, you can't please all of the people all of the time. You're not going to be accepted by all of the people all of the time. So give it up, babe. Give it up. And the most important person you need acceptance from is yourself. Okay. I hope this helps. Hang in there. Go with the flow. Ask yourself, what is this teaching me? How am I being asked to step up here or step up to? What am I being asked to step up to? Because it will be about your own growth. Okay. Cheers for now.